of the entrepreneur. The shoe you are wearing down today, wearing on your clothes today, on your leg today, the clothes you are wearing. So even the food you eat was once an idea in the minds of the entrepreneur before you go into planting. So looking at it today, you must be solving problem. Number two, leadership skill. What does it called? Everything rises and falls on leadership. You can explain to you tomorrow why things are not going well, why you could have done better. Of course, because of leadership skill. If you choose to take responsibility, things will work for you. Problem, people management skills, emotional intelligence skills. These are the skills you need to build people. It's a skill you need to build a team. Tell them about team. It's a skill you need to build an organization like MTN, Glow, Salad, Monty Sweet. It's a skill you need to build a community like a Christian community, Muslim community, entrepreneurs community, investment community. You need these skills. Of course, a business family. So there are two relationships you need in life: the ones you need and the one that needs you. Two relationships. So that's why this relationship is called a significant relationship, or you call it a transformational relationship. What does it called? A transformational relationship. It's a relationship of transformation. Transformational relationship. So that means everyone there can earn a fortune. Turn on fortune. Anyone there can earn residual income. Turn on residual income. Residual income is the kind of money you earn just because you did something right once and you are making money from that thing, you are leveraging from that thing. So there are two factors here. I just draw on the board right now. The factor happening outside of you and the factor happening inside of you. So those factors happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What does it called? The weather, the sun, the harmattan, the moon, the rainy season, the dry season, the pastor, your bishop, your governor, your president. These are the dollars, naira. They are the factors you cannot control. They contribute to your success. They can slow you down. They can delay you. They can facilitate your success, but they can never stop you. What stops men from succeeding is embedded in us. What helps men to succeed is embedded in us. So there are two factors embedded in everyone: positive and negative, a winner and a loser. So always focus. Tell your neighbor, focus. Always focus on the positive factors and the winning factor, which is your faith, your courage, your determination, commitment to follow a process, vitality, fidelity. That are the factors you need to focus on every day. The factors you actually need to ignore is your one of the determining factor. The negative factors, you must ignore them. Tell not ignore. You have to ignore the negative factor that stop men from succeeding. These are fear, doubt, anger, resentment, hatred, bitterness. These are the factors that stop men from succeeding. So looking at it, you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. So once you improve, everything will improve. If you don't like the quality of your people, the people around you, you don't like your financial life, there's no need to complain about the environment. Just improve the quality of who you are as a person. Everything will gradually improve. So by the most important factor. So today, since you are the most important factor, we have been talking every day how we can increase your value to become the ultimate version of yourself. So we have another important topic for us today, and it's called, what is your desired destination in life? It's a question you need to ask yourself. What do I really want in this life? What is your desired destination in life? So very, very important. So this time we will day like this, what thing you really want? Now question we got to ask yourself. So, and the subtopic says you'll be lost without a clear direction. Okay, you will be lost without a clear direction. Okay, so you should sit down and say, okay, this is exactly what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. Okay, let me get to see people who have done it before. Let me read books of people who have done it before. You will sit down, especially now we are approaching 2025. You should have a clear destination for that year. If you desire to live for 50 years, 100 years, 1 million years, make a plan. Living doesn't mean that you must physically present. With your idea, your ideology, your concept, your philosophy, we still live as far as you can see. God will never do anything without two things from you: your eyes and your mouth. So I call it belief, because belief is accepting as true. If you cannot even believe, you cannot even take the action. You don't need knowledge to believe. You need knowledge for faith. Belief is just accepting as true. So you believe that this is my destination, because I always tell you to write on your note, which I will ask you to write today again. You have to repeat it even 1,000 times. Repetition is the mother of learning. So write again on your note. Speed is useless without direction, and direction is useless without destination. Speed is useless. Speed is useless without direction. is useless without direction. And direction is useless without destination. And direction is useless without destination. So speed is useless without direction, and direction is useless without destination. So two most important things in life is your direction and your destination. So you must have a clear direction, you must have a destination in mind. So that this destination, what do you use to get this destination is your imagination. So to sit down and create a mental picture. I always tell us that what will help you to create a destination for yourself is your imagination. Imagination. So you are not using this, I call it image nation. I call it a picture nation. If you are not using this to create a direction for your life, that means a problem. You're going to fall into someone direction. You have to create a mental picture, imagination, and once you do this imagination, that means you're actually creating. You're actually creating. You are creating. You create with your mind. You create in your mind. That's why it's called imagination, because it happens in the mind. It happens in the mind. So then you can now come to produce physically. So you produce physically. So you produce physically. So you cannot produce what you produce physically. So you create with your mind, you produce physically. So things are created twice in life. One in the mind, second the physical. So if you cannot mentally sit down to draw a clear imagination, an image nation, a picture nation, and then carry pen and paper and write it down, then you are obviously not going to arrive at the destination you arrive. You arrive somewhere, but not the place you want. And the worst thing is to depend on government, depend on your boss working for somebody to decide for you. Okay? Nobody will pay you better than you will pay yourself. Nobody will give you the best that you give to us. So you are the one that knows exactly what you want, the one you want to give to your family. So there are three destinations we would like to discuss today. I will recommend the last one for you. And then the first destination we would like you to discuss is about, I don't know, I think I need to clean this. Yeah, let me clean this so that we can have space to do some training, to get some training today. So three destinations in mind. The first one is money. Second one is recognition. The third one is of course, the third one is meeting a need. I call it making an impact, making an impact, making a contributions, making a contribution, making an impact, making a contribution, making a contribution, leaving a legacy. Of course, building. These are all the things you need to be, becoming significant in life, adding value to people. So we'll discuss the three of them right now, and we'll take a lot of notes this morning. First one, money, recognition, impact. So you have to decide which one you want, and all of them has their own advantage and disadvantages on them. But one will give you more advantage, which is making impact. So you sit down and wake up in the morning and say, 2025, my next 3 months, I want to leave out impact. I want to contribute. I want to add value to people. I want to create a product. I want to create products. I want to distribute something. I want to do something that people are consuming. So you must have a clear destination. I want to build a structure. I want to build a team. I must build it maybe 6x6, 5x5, whatever it is. I must go look for someone to teach, train, and impact. My value is to go look for people and make sure that I build a leverage system, I build legacy, I build succession plan. I must leverage on OPM, OPT. So these are the things you need to be thinking right now in your mind, because that's where you create with your mind. So let's take some notes today. It will help us solve. Before we take the notes, let me see. Okay. Okay, no problem. Let's take the notes. Let's start from the first one. Okay, especially in our business, money. Start from the first one, money. Write money. If your destination is money, write this thing down. If your destination is money, you will use people and they will leave you. If your destination is money, you will use people to make the money and they will leave you at the end of the day. If your destination is money, you will end up using people and they will leave you at the end of the day. If your destination is money, you will use people and they will leave you. Surely they will leave you. So, because at some point, the people will start perceiving, oh, the only reason why this leader, this person is calling me just because they want to make money. So they will find a way to also make a leave. And they either steal from you, they will sabotage you. So don't make destination your money. Don't make money your destination. Let money not be the ultimate purpose, the ultimate drive, the ultimate destination of your life. In fact, I would like us to write this down on our notes. The greatest distraction and demotivation of life is money. The greatest distraction, the greatest distraction, the greatest distraction and demotivation of life is money. The greatest distraction, whether pursuing purpose, destiny, pursuing this that will give fulfillment, the greatest distraction and demotivation of life is money. That the Bible did not say that there are two things that you should serve, that is devil. No, he said two, mammon or God, because this thing has so much power. God is not even, Jesus Christ is telling you that you cannot serve two masters. He said mammon, you cannot serve mammon and God. So that means it's not even devil that is the problem. It's not even Satan that is the problem. There is something about that distracts many men, that lead them to enter so many cultism, so many armed robberies, so many kidnapping, money. The distraction and the motivation of life is money, because they pursue money, don't knowing that is value. That's why making impact helps you to create value. So because if once you create value, money follows value automatically. You just pursue that in money. Okay, write this down. Money gives you a sense of urgency that makes you forget your ultimate vision, your ultimate goals, your ultimate purpose in life. Money gives you a sense of urgency. Money gives you a sense of urgency that makes you forget your ultimate purpose, your ultimate goals, your ultimate plan, your ultimate master plan for your life, your dreams, your vision. Money gives you a sense of urgency that makes you forget about the ultimate purpose for your living, for your life. Money gives you a sense of urgency, a sense of that makes you forget your ultimate purpose in life. So, if you want people to live immoral life, not morally okay, not living, not inhuman, put money in front of them. That's why you put money, everybody's interested. But you put knowledge, few people will be interested. So money is the greatest demotivation and distraction in life. So when you write down your note, when you put the consciousness of money in people's mind, they need to make it today begins to happen. When you put the consciousness of money in people's mind, they need to make it today begins to happen. So they forget about everything. I want to make it now. Because they are just working for money. Okay, they find job. Hey, this is not going to say, okay, forget about the money they find. When you put money in the mind of people, when you put the consciousness of money in people's mind, they need to make it today, begins to happen. When you put the consciousness of money, in people's mind, they need to make it today, begins to happen. And I want to also say this to us. Every income is an outcome. That means the life will reward you according to the definition, according to what you put inside, according to the knowledge, according to the thoughts behind the action. So if your thinking now is that I don't need anything again, now money they find. See, that's how life will reward you. Life will always reward you like that. So life will give you whatever you have been thinking, whatever occupy your mind. Life will not give you what you want. They will only give you who you are. So imagine you changing your thought, and you see how different the result will be. So stop looking, because every income is an outcome. If you don't put money in the ultimate destination, rather who you become. Write it down. Don't put money as your ultimate destination in life. Don't put money as your ultimate destination in life. Rather, who you become. Who you become, the ultimate version of yourself. Don't put money as the ultimate destination in life. Don't put money as your ultimate destination in life, but who you become. Who you become. Who you become. Who you become. Just pursue to become. That is a goal. A goal is who you become. Pursue who you become. Because once you become the person that money can follow and stay, by the virtue of your wealth files, by the virtue of your financial discipline, your money will attract you, because money is like success. It's not something you pursue. It's something you attract based on who you become. So people should write it down. Even if you've not written anything today, write this. At that point, I said, don't put money as your ultimate destination in life, but rather who you become. Right? Who you become, bracket open, the ultimate version of yourself. That means you should be able to set a goal and say, this is who I want to become. This is what that I want to make based on who I've become. These are the kind of things I want to create based on who I've become. Based on who I become, this is what I want to contribute. Based on who I become, the legacy I want to create. Based on who I become, significant I want to be. Based on who I become, value. Because money is the biggest problem. Money is the reason why politicians embezzle money, carry public fund. Money is the reason why many people don't really care how you feel. They just pursue that money. They don't mind selling fake product to you at the expense of the original product. So money is the ultimate drive for many bad things. That's why it's very important that you that want to be an entrepreneur, you want to have a fulfillment as an entrepreneur, then this should not be the major problem. The major thing is to meet up a need with your value based on who you have become. You will not just make money, you make far more money. Because no wonder that when they give Solomon an open check, he rather ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding instead of cash, because those things will actually attract cash. I want us to write this down on our note, very, very important. Even if you've not learned anything, learn this one thing, very important. People should see you as a means to learn something. Bracket open, a resource. People should see you as a means to learn something. People should see you as a means to learn something. People should see you as a means to learn something. Bracket open, as a resource, because they will give you their resources. Once they see you as a means to learn something, as a means of value, forget about money. Why do you think when people go to people that add value to them, they carry money along with it? Because when you see as a means of a means of value, they begin to give to you, because that's how this thing happens. Value commands its own return. People should begin to see you as a means to learn something. They should come to you because they want to become a better person, a good family man, a good family woman, a good entrepreneur, a good investor. They want to learn from you. They want to emulate you. They want to see you as a role model, as a mentor. People should see you as a means to learn something. When people see you as a means to always money, they will learn from you. That's why you sometimes, and people is money. So the moment people begin to stay around you, begin to be, the more likely the chances and the probability you make money, because money is in people. Money is not in a place. So don't look for money in a place. Look for money in people. People should see you as a means to learn something. Bracket open, as a resource. As a resource. So I always tell us we don't have lack of resources. We have lack of resourceful men. When you are not resourceful, resources around you will be useless, because knowledge makes resources useful. So when people sees you as a resource, they will bring their resources to you. That's checking out. When they see you as somebody that is adding value, they will be adding value to you. That is by default, because it's in human nature. It's in human nature. It's in human nature to always give back. That is how life works. It might not be everyone. How you know it's natural. If you plant a corn of seed, it cannot come out and give you one seed. No, you plant mango seed, it can never come and give you that same one. No, you will go give many fruits and many seeds. That's how life works. Life is a multiplier. So we're going to see you as a means to learn something. It makes a whole lot of sense. I'll give a particular story. One of my role model, he made a story about a man that wanted to climb Kilimanjaro. So the man actually went to everyone to sponsor his trip to climb Kilimanjaro. He went to Access Bank, went to MTN, went to Coca-Cola, and they want to climb Kilimanjaro. They would like the company to sponsor him. That after climb, they will surely get to the top, and when he comes back, they can use him as a whatever advert they want to use him. Of course, whatever it is, so they should sponsor. Nobody sponsor it. That is that sometimes you need to succeed for somebody to believe in you. Tell your neighbor, you need to succeed for someone to believe in you. So, and then nobody sponsoring him. So he went and meet someone who has climbed Mount Everest to actually model him. So the guy told him that for him to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, he must practice for 60 days to climb the mountain for 6 days. And there are some exercises he has to do. That sometimes he has to learn how to breathe. Sometimes he has to learn how to, warm himself and all of that. So, and he was a part of the process of climbing the Mount Kilimanjaro. So after the whole training, but one of the days he went to gym, the gym was locked. So he now called the role model. Imagine he didn't have somebody that he was looking up to. That is why nothing can replace mentorship in the life of an entrepreneur who wants to succeed faster. Because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. So I'm here to tell you that that gentleman, life story, not be saying this thing. So he was in the guy's class in Lagos, and they paid 75,000 naira, and it's only him and his friend that went for that class. But when he came back, the company started dragging him, sponsoring to hear his success story, to claim him, to put him in their company, provide to show how someone can be resilient, how he climbed to him, because he video everything. So he actually, after this program, he went to the village, and there were people in the village whose work is to help visitors or what we call a tourist climb the mountain. So to them, it's normal thing. It's not a problem. So for their goals to be fulfilled, someone will have a goal to climb in, that mountain. So that means for someone else's goals to be fulfilled in life, your goal will help someone else fulfill his goal. Because if tourists don't go to the site to climb the mountain, those villagers may not have food to eat. So because they will drag yourself, na my turn, just because they want to earn $100 from you. So the villagers actually kept the people for like extra 1 week to poach them. That means for you to actually succeed in life, You must be purged. You must be disciplined. You must be cut off some excesses. Because the food you eat here, you cannot climb the mountain because there's no toilet there. And then they have to purge you with their local food. That making you, the only thing you do is just to wee. So you don't end up defecating and spoiling the mountain for them. So they purge them for 7 days and then back on the journey. Now what happened was that a lot of people, could not, the whites, the black that went to climb the mountain without training. So they could not get, because there comes a time the oxygen is not a much. So they could not climb to the top of the mountain, they quit. That is to tell him that it is not about the country you came from. It's about the training you receive that determines how far you can go. Write it down. It is not the country, your village, the family you come from. It is not the country, it's not the village, it's not the family you come from. It is all about the training you receive that determines how far you can go in life. So I'm going to come about this destination, but when I'm going to talk about destination, it doesn't matter your country, your complexion, family or village you came from. It's all about the training you receive that will determine how far you can go in life. So training delivers to you whatever you desire. Training. So it doesn't matter why your family was broke and poor, which is and which is there. You will receive a training as a doctor, you become a doctor. Lawyer, you become a lawyer. A millionaire, a millionaire. An entrepreneur is about the training you receive. It's not about the country you come from, family, village you come from, complexion. It's all about the training you receive that determines how far you can go in life. So, at some point, and you get tired on the way, and there's some place on the mountain that you have to be jogging, because it's freezing, to generate energy. Sometimes to breathe in and hold the breath. And part of these things he did it in the gym. So about the discipline he formed in the process that helped him sustain the outcome when he got the opportunity to do that. So you can see, so at some point he almost gave up, but the villagers will have to, because the mountain, according to what I heard, you climb like this, you go like this. It's not a straight journey. Sometimes the villagers will have to bring him down for him to see the peak of the mountain, to help try to give him hope that you're almost there. So when the guy returned back, and he actually went to all those places, sent them pictures, the companies were dragging him because it is about, he has a dream to climb the mountain and he's going to fulfill other people's dream. So training and teaching, training and learning is not a respecter of anyone at all. So it doesn't matter who you are. If you have the discipline through training, you will surely succeed. I think yesterday, what they called him, is it calf or so? I saw it on my internet. There's this Yoruba guy, calf. They gave the guy African cups. Who did they give that in? What's the guy's name? One Yoruba guy, right? Yeah. So that guy did not get that award. Is it the best footballer or what? Best coach or what? Footballer waiting. Whatever, the best something. That guy did not get that by prayer and fasting. He got that thing by practice, training, discipline. Discipline. For the world to celebrate you, it's about the information you have been receiving. Is it empowering you? Is it demoralizing you? That's why you must be careful not to be around negative people. Because they will always talk bad about the government, about your pastor, about everybody. They will kill your spirit. They will not make you to be motivated again, to be inspired to take the necessary action. So training and learning is not a respecter of anyone. So the energy from the breakthrough and success is beautiful, that you forget all the struggle of your life. Sometimes until you succeed, nobody will sponsor or support your dreams. Write this down on your notes. Your success depends on your training. Very, very important. Your success depends on your training. Your success depends on your training. Your success depends on the kind of training you receive. So you want to become a carpenter, a cement producer, but what a company is about the training. It's not about even, see, once you are being trained and you are so good, people will sponsor you. People will support you. But the problem is that people just want miracles to happen. Your success depends on your training. And let me be honest with you. If you refuse to go for training, life will also teach you. Either way. So life will teach you in a very hard way. And it's the worst way to learn. Because life will not make it for you. See, the life we live, I keep saying, was not meant to be easy. You were meant to be stronger. Say, I was meant to be stronger. You were meant to be stronger financially, spiritually, emotionally. Tell your neighbor, I am strong. No, touch yourself, say, I'm a success. Touch yourself, say, I'm a millionaire. Write it down on your note. If you refuse to go for training, you desire to succeed in life, life will train you in its own way. If you refuse to go for the training, you desire to succeed in this life, about millionaire skills, called it financial literacy. If you refuse to go for training, you desire to succeed in life. Life will teach you in its own way. Either way, there's a training. If you refuse to go for training, You desire to succeed in life, comma, life will train you in its own way. Life will surely train you in its own way. Full stop. Either way, there is a training. So, if you refuse to go for the training you desire to succeed in life, full comma, life will train you in its own way. Full stop. Either ways, there is a training. So, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to go and learn about financial literacy, how to make money, manage money, multiply money, when you see making money and lose money, make money, just every day you'll be looking at yourself every December like this. You work from January, December, little or nothing to do. You start again, giddy, 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 go back again because you're pursuing money. You know, go and receive a training how to become an impactful person, how to become a contributor, how to create value, how to become a legacy, how to become significant. You refuse, you say no. So these things don't come by fasting and prayer. Not that fasting and prayer is not working, but faith without work is dead. So there are things that God expects you to do with your hand. If even said, "I'll bless the works of your hand," it is, "I will pray, I will bless the prayer of your mouth." You must be engaged doing something for the ultimate goal, not for just money. Don't work for money. Can work for experience. Can work for knowledge. Can work for relationship. Can work for value. Can work for impact. The worst thing to ever work for is money, because money is a bad master and a loyal servant. So without training, you will live a life of mediocre. Mediocre. You will live a life of mediocre. So without training, you will live in an average life. And the worst thing is to become average. Because I keep telling you, average, if you see, this is the top and this is the bottom, right? And this is what again? The best. And this is the what? The worst. So this is average. Average is, of course, the bottom of the top of the bottom. Tell your neighbor. Average is the bottom of the top. Top of the bottom is the worst of the best. Best of the worst. This is the worst place to be. Average. Even though I would say that be hot or cold. You don't have to be sit down and say, "I just came to occupy space and die." Never, 1,000 times no. You are a celebrity. Touch yourself, I'm a success. Say I'm a millionaire. So money is the worst motivation. So if you show people what they can learn and what they can do, who they can become, they will stay with you rather than just making money. When you understand business ethics, you will rather succeed anyway. So the second motivation, the second destination, because what is your destination? That should not be money. Destination, because you don't have a clear direction, you always end up in the wrong place. So let's go to number 2, recognition. 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 That's another wrong thing to work for. You just want to fight for church position instead of fighting for your name to be in heaven. You are fighting for church position, fighting for every position because you want to be recognized. That's the worst place to be. Write down, if your destination is recognition, you will use people to get the recognition and you will still lose the money. And you will lose money. If your destination is recognition, if your destination, what you're thinking in your mind before you start is recognition, you will use people to get the recognition and you lose the money. So if you are looking for money, you will make money but you lose people. You are looking for recognition, you will get it but you lose people and lose money. That's one thing that can happen. So you have to use people. If your destination is recognition in life, you will use people to get the recognition but you will lose the money. You will lose the money. So it should not be rank, it should not be recognition, because you will lose the money. When you get the rank, people will feel used and they will leave and you go back to your square 1 or square 0. So your ultimate destination in life, as you're planning for 2025, one of the goals you set is not just for recognition. Please, you should set a better goal, because when you set for recognition, the universe rewards you according to thought. If I need us to even write that down on a note. The universe rewards us according to definition, thought, and knowledge behind the effort. Actions. The universe rewards us according to definition, according to thought, according to knowledge behind our effort and actions. So effort, actions, activities. The universe rewards us according to our definition, knowledge, thought, behind the effort, activities, and action. Behind your movement, there's something that drove you. There's something you were thinking. The universe rewards you according to your definitions, according to your thoughts, according to the knowledge behind the actions, the activities, and effort. So behind the effort, the energy you are putting, there's something that you are thinking, and that is exactly what the universe will give to you. So the universe does not reward effort. If universe reward effort, I always tell you, effort is a common denominator. Knowledge is a differentiator. If the universe rewards effort, people that carry Dangote cement from trailer to warehouse, they would have become the richest people in the world. But one bag of cement is 50 kg, and of course a trailer load is 600 bags, and 3 people used to stay and upload that cement. Every day they go, every day they go back. Then they're not the richest people in the world. If the universe rewards effort beyond knowledge, I should not have a chance to be rich and wealthy, because I don't make the kind of effort Wheelbarrow Pushers makes in it and market. So it's not about effort. It's about the thought, the knowledge, the definition behind that effort. How they see life, that is the major thing. So it's called perspective. I call it sometimes the area you see life, the angle you see life. Sometimes I call it attitude, the way you think and feel about yourself, attitude. So that is how the universe rewards. So when you get the rank, you will lose. People will feel used and will definitely leave you. So recognition is not a good motivation. Ranks, money is not a good motivation. The right motivation is about impact. Let's take number 3, of course, destination in life. This is the direction I want you to go. Write the impact, write the contribution, write the legacy, significance, write the values, who you become, bracket, goal. So this should be your ultimate drives every day. Because this will make people stay with you. This will bring money your way. This will actually attract quality people. I call them OQP, only quality people. So this should be, I think we should take a note down. So you are ready? You're excited about today's class? Shall I? Okay, I will not say the other one because I know everybody is excited, right? So that you sit down and say, okay, who do I want to become now? I want to become an entrepreneur, a mastermind mentor, a thought teacher, a mentor, a teacher, a coordinator. I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to own a company. I want to own a factory. This is your thought. Okay, now I want to own a factory. I need board of directors. How do I qualify men in my space? How do I teach? How do I communicate? How do I create? How do I raise the money? How do I go and sell my ideas for money? So I'm going to give you 3 steps anyway, how to achieve some level of impact in your life. But let me just talk about impact a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 statements. Impact, write this down on your notes. If impact is your destination, you will gain the people, the recognition, and the money. If impact is your destination, you will gain the people, the recognition, and the money will be your reward. If impact, contribution, significant value is goals, is your destination, you will gain the people, recognition, and the money will be your reward. If impact is your destination in life, you will gain the people, the recognition, and the money will be your reward. So you not just gain people alone, you gain their trust. You also have the recognition, have the rank. So if we see a man that Christ came, he said he called, there's a follow that will make you fishers of men. So his own was not, that's I can never see any of Jesus Christ's disciples who Jesus Christ trained and mentored to become billionaires. He trained to become preacher, teacher like him, rabbi like him. So he produced himself in the heart of men. So his purpose is to transfer his belief, his culture, his ethics, his value to the life of people. That is why you can only, your responsibility to train men to be like you. That is why you must become a person of value, a person of impact. So you meet people, your idea is to share your value to them so they can become the better and carry their own and add with them, become a better person. That is why your purpose in life is not just to make disciples of all men. So you are saved to save people. You are delivered to deliver people. You are a millionaire to make millionaires. You are a great man to make people great. That is any who you are. So if you are not valuable yourself, it's a problem. So you cannot sustain marriage, cannot sustain money, cannot sustain anything, because those things are sustained based on your virtues, based on, I call it subjectives. What I say is called. So let me give you 3 steps to become a person of impact, and how you can get the life of impact. Your direction should be clear, and then we can gradually call it a day. I need to clean this so I can write on this part of the board. So, because I want you to wake up in the morning with the right mindset. The right mindset will give you energy. Turn on energy. The wrong mindset will make you feel frustrated. Things are not working. I'm not happy. Do. And before you know, you're already getting hot. I know the biggest challenge: hot people, hot others. As you wake up in the morning, your energy is low. So you can't attract quality things with low energy. Success is high energy. Tell me high energy.
High energy.
Money is attracted to high energy. Tell me high energy.
High energy.
Go and check any rich man, any wealthy man. They are not gentle people. There are people that generate high energy because energy can never be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. Low energy cannot sit down like that. They say, I don't have anybody to help me. Oh my God, I'm dying. This life is so difficult. Nothing changed. The universe is laughing at you. No, I think say, when things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. Tell anyone about when things are hard,
When things are hard,
entrepreneurs emerge.
entrepreneurs emerge.
Because hard times create strong men. What did I say?
Hard times create strong men.
Strong men create good times. What did I say?
Strong men create good times.
Good times create weak men. What did I say?
Good times create weak men.
Weak men create hard times. What did I say?
Weak men create hard times.
When you are weak in this life, things will be hard for you. Not just see anything about nature. That's what it be. In the jungle, the weakest animal become food, breakfast to the strongest animal. So you want to be in the jungle, you have to be strong. If I even better say you born for US, Canada, or UK, but you come born for Africa, not Africa, Niger, your name is sorry, you have to be strong by fire, by force, whether you like it or not. Tell your neighbor I'm strong.
I'm strong.
No choice for you, and you're not going anywhere. Tinubu now you the first time together. Nobody's living, nobody's dying. All of us will be alive. See this man, we'll survive him. So you're not going anywhere. So that is your plan to leave us in this country. No way for you. We must succeed here, and excel. Tell me excel.
Excel.
Okay, 3 steps. 3 steps to live a life of impact. Okay, number 1, become a person of value. You have to set a goal to become a person of value. A person of value. A person of value. So why do you want a good man and you don't want to be a good woman? Why do you want a good woman? You don't want to be a good man. I don't understand. I don't understand. Convince me, Bob, because I don't understand. I want a tall, handsome young man. You short. You know. I want a tall, handsome, beautiful. You too. Your character an F9. I want somebody that can do. But you know one thing. You want to invest for yourself, and you want somebody good. You must read books. You must accept me. You must go for training. You must become a person of value. So write this down on your notes. Under become a person of value. Learn the skills. It's your responsibility to learn. Learn the skills, increase your competence, character and ethics. Learn the skill. Learn the skill. You go learn the skill. Learn the skill, become competent. Learn the skill, become competent and a person of character. Learn the skill, become competent, and a person of character. With ethics, with the right ethics. Learn the skills, become competent, and a person of character. With the right ethics of building relationship, family, business, organization, or community. Learn the skills, the right skills to build a community, family. Learn the skills, become competent, and a person of character, a person of good character, a person of a credible character. And with the right ethics of building family, business, organization, community, learn the skills. I must go learn the skills. The communication skill is my responsibility. Negotiation skill is my responsibility. How to relate with people is my responsibility. Learn the skills, become the person of character, and become competent and a person of character. Become competent and a person of character with the right ethics of building a family, business, community, organization, etc. So, if you learn the skill, how do you run the business? So it's the same thing. Running a hospital, running business, oil and gas, real estate, it's the same thing. So it is you becoming value first. That is why a man that refuses to follow instruction does not have seed of greatness in him. Well, explain entire. Instruction is very important because I keep telling you, poor men are like China phone. They don't obey instructions. What did I say?
Poor men are like China food. They don't obey instructions.
You want to know a man that don't have seed of greatness, give him instruction. Go and wash this plate. Go and clean the floor. Go and read this book. Go, you know they follow instruction. You know the fact is that some people don't have seed of greatness, so they need to start planting the seed. So number 2, you're going to attract who you are. Number 2 is attract people of value, because when you become a person of value, you attract people of value. People of value. So look at your life. If every people you attract are poor and broke people, that means something is wrong about your thinking, your thoughts, your knowledge. You have to invest in yourself to attract people of value. That's why anybody that comes to our class and sit down for 30 minutes have seed of greatness in him. Because poor people, they are not patient in learning. They are not patient to follow a process. Poor people, they are not patient. They are always in a haste to pursue money. That's why they don't have money. Nobody ever pursue money and have money. Last time I checked, rich men don't pursue money. Rich men pursue value. Rich men pursue knowledge. Rich men pursue, they create, just like the guy that I was hearing yesterday from one of my leaders, and it's true, I've heard the story over and over again, but you don't remember again, that the guy that I think Bet Naija said that nobody can become rich and wealthy by playing this game, Bet Naija. The only way to become rich and wealthy is to own the game or partner with the owners. Checking out the owner of Bet Naija, being Naija Bet. He talks, say nobody, one of those companies that do all this Naija Bet something, that nobody can become rich and we're playing the game. You know, like they're telling you, smokers are liable to die young. People see they go smoke. The owner of the company does say, you know, to become rich playing the game. You see they go play them. You see the mindset, lottery ticket mindset, sharp mindset, without process. That is why you go to Ipa Road. You see Naija Bet Naija, poor neighborhood. Go to shelter, a 1,000 or something. You know, go see all these Naija Bet pumps because we believe that success is by process. They believe that success is by luck. Success is never luck. Success is a result of process. Even if you get the success by luck, you sustaining become difficult because the discipline to sustain success is formed in the process. It's not process. So you cannot attract quality people when you are not first and foremost become quality. You cannot attract people who are really to be teachable if you are not also teachable. So that's number 3. You have to build people who are teachable. Build people who are teachable. Who are teachable. So anybody that is not ready to learn is a disaster. Is a time bomb. One day it go explode. It go explode. That is why I always tell anybody around me, don't marry any man who doesn't have anybody respecting, who is submitting to. Because when the guy explodes, you know you're your own. He go explode. You know they fear anybody. You know they submit to his pastor, to his father, to his neighbor. You know they respect anybody. You know give mentor. Now only in the Alpha and Omega. In name. Say no sorry. The day you go explode, nobody will help you. Say you don't need anybody. We don't get papa. Because we don't get papa now, bastard they call him. You know so? Talk to me now. Because we don't know him papa, what do they call him? Even you say you know say God na your partner. Now what they give you audacity to work out they do anything. You go to see Satan, they say, cast out, come up for here. Because you know say get papa. The day you know say God na your partner, you go to feel like this. Why do you think people that don't accept Christ are always afraid? Because they know say they don't get papa, they are passive no sure. Then now they tell you now, the day you know say God na your papa, say you have the day you realize is a knowing thing. They not knowing that divinity lives in you. That knowing alone, that thinking alone, the darkness don't they see him. You know you were talking. The day you know say you carry divinity, feel the past self, your shadow will be raising the dead, like disciples. You waka, person will just touch your hem of garment like the touch Christ on the blood will cease. Problem will cease because it's a knowing thing. The day you don't know say you get papa, okay. If you don't know say your partner king, you go waka like. The day you know say your partner Tinubu, now more you know. Here is the waka now. The day you know say your partner power, you can't get the waka because you know say my papa carry power, tell no power. Now what did that happen? That's why you see many Christians who don't know who they be. Then go see small cockroach, they carry all that fire. Cockroach. As a kid, the cockroach now, what did they work you? You will see one this thing just fly, one bat fly, say village will don't come. Because they need a fear. God has not given a spirit of fear, but sound mind. Tell us sound mind. Because we know who we are, we know what we carry, so we know the fear of those ones. So now that thing, that knowing comes through knowledge. Tell knowledge. And knowledge comes through learning. Tell not learning. So that is why you cannot attract people of value if you are not valuable yourself. So don't be the person who just speak words, who are not investing in himself, because of course this world will use you and do caricature. The rich and the wealthy will be patient, like the spider to build the system and live. While the poor people are so impatient to pass through a process to learn. I would like to end with this. Write down your notes. Impatient is a poor man's liability. Impatient is a poor man's liability. Patient is a rich and wealthy man's asset. Impatient is a poor man's liability. Impatient is a poor man's liability. No delay gratification, no nothing. Impatient is a poor man's liability. Patient is a rich and wealthy man's asset. A poor man cannot sit down to take ideas, learn, write, take notes. He cannot. But then made very, very busy. Money you no get, time you no get. What poor man can't get now? Poverty. They no get money. No get time. The two most important assets in life, money and time, poor man say you no get. Question, what you can't get now? Poverty. Tell no poverty. I said impatient is a poor man's liability. Patient is a rich man and a wealthy man's asset. As around the declare this down. A poor man cannot wait or sit down to take notes. A poor man cannot wait. He cannot. He don't get time. And they don't get money. A poor man cannot wait. Sit down to take notes, take ideas, learn. So a poor man cannot do that. He cannot sit down or take notes. Cannot sit down, cannot wait, cannot sit down to take notes, take ideas, learn. You know fit. You know fit. You know fit. Because he dey busy. He say he dey very, very busy. Say, I don't get that kind of time. Okay. Under. So, what am I trying to say is this: strive to become a person of impact. Don't just pursue money. Don't pursue recognition. Become the person of value. Invest in yourself. Sit down to think. Sit down to create your life. Because if you impact people, the ability to shift people's life for better is to influence people's life, to add value. It's supposed to be the driver of your destiny in life. So if you don't do this, you fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have for you? Little or nothing. The worst place to be, I think I should say this, the best way to predict the future is to create it. That's the way you're going to enter this class. Write it on your notes. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Check it out. So why do you want to be part of the future? You did not. The best way to predict the future is to create it, because you're a creator. That is the only best way to predict tomorrow, that you're going to create that tomorrow. If God tarries, life permits, this is the kind of person I want to become. That is called man factor. There's a God factor. God will not do what you are meant to do for yourself. God will only do what God can do. That's that angels cannot travel for us. Angels cannot come and carry belly for you. Angels cannot poo for you. Angels cannot brush your teeth. It is your responsibility and authority to do those things. You like pray from night to tomorrow, that thing can never happen. So if you must wake up and fulfill purpose, you know, come this life, come die poor. No, now if you are done for a poor home, no problem. But wealth must come through you. You must be the end of suffering, of struggling, both spiritually, emotionally, financially. It must end. You refuse to hand over collateral poverty. You will do whatever it takes to become a great person. Tell them, I will do whatever it takes. Morally, to become great. It's your thinking. It's your thinking. It's your thinking. Just believe it. And then believe is accepting as true. You don't need knowledge. Tell them, I believe. That's all. Some people, because of their small mind, they believe. So they become rich and wealthy. You become rich and wealthy, say, I believe. You become wealthy, say, I believe. You own Rolls Royce, say, I believe. You build hospital and give free medical care, say, I believe. You give to the place privilege, the special children. You build hospital for them. You make impact, say, I believe. You own real estate, say, I believe. You will contribute and make impact, say, I believe. Just believe. People don't even believe. Because belief will lead you to go and learn. That is why faith comes through knowledge. You must learn to grow faith. Faith grows. But belief, you don't need faith. Just believe. Just accept as true. That's the best we can take to the online community. Don't get involved in a business without a mentor. 4 minutes past 9. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands the shadow of mentor will see far. You cannot miss tomorrow's class. I have a special class for you tomorrow. I just have this one to be intermediate between yesterday and tomorrow's class. So you cannot miss tomorrow's class. Come with your friends and the sky will be our starting point. That's the best we can take today. So for the rest of us, I want to be sure I'm not talking to tables and chairs. I'm talking